My job here today is basically the job of a middleman. That is to represent to you what were the issues that have come up in this meeting today and to get your support to present these issues to all the political parties and all the candidates who are standing for election. Now, already Miguel has spoken in Konkani. The same thing I am going to now tell you in English. But if you put all the groups who have come today, those with the tables and those without the tables, we have now reached more than 50 NGOs, groups, associations from Goa who have come for this meeting. And they have come from all parts of the state. There is all over Goa, people are fighting to save their villages from undesirable, unwanted development. This development is not in their interest. It is not planned with them in mind, and it is being forced on them. Do you know the meaning of no? No means no. If the villages of Goa say no to a development, what does it mean? No! 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 I don't need to say more about anti-casinos. There is enough said. But every time there is an agitation against casinos, the government puts one more boat. So if there are any persons here who know how to go in the middle of night at 2 o'clock and put some holes in all these boats, please welcome. Their place should be at the bottom of the river, not above the river. At the bottom of the river. We don't want them there. The whole of Goa does not want them there. The village of Kaure is 2,000 hectares. Out of the 2,000 hectares, government has given 23 mining leases of 1,500 hectares. Please try and understand the figures. Village is 2,000 hectares. Government has given 23 mining leases. Together they become 1,500 hectares. What is left for the village? Best of fauna karbag, to bury them, to put them in the ground. That is all that there is there. All their chata, sokli, everything have gone. Please try and understand what is happening in the state of Goa. Let me give you another figure for Tirakol Golf. This is Tirakol. I gave you first of Kaure. Tirakol Golf Course. Tirakol village is 13,84,000 square meters. 13 lakhs, so almost 14 lakhs. 14 lakh square meters. Tirakol. Only 16 survey numbers, 1 to 16, and then all subdivision numbers. Golf course is 12,50,000 square meters. Please try and understand. 13,84,000 square meters. Out of that, 12,50,000 square meters sale deed we have produced in the High Court. Now, where these goans will go? They also are supposed to go in the Tirakol river. And what is important is that the golf course people have put their garbage treatment plant in the Tirakol village. This is development for you. Development means you go, I am taking your place. Then there is the Amdai liquor plant. Amdai liquor plant of Guptas from Delhi. Everybody has come only from Delhi. It is not very difficult to find anybody from any other one. Delhi, Amdai plant. Where Amdai to log hai? Amdai to log anga. They have come in a big bus for the meeting. They have come with their own bus. They said we want to come. They have come with their own bus. In their village is where this problem of coconut and grass has started. Because the liquor factory, distillery factory is being put on a plot which has 1,000 coconut trees. They want to cut down all the trees, and the owner of the liquor factory gave an interview to Herald where he said, we don't have any problem to cut these trees because the government has amended the Trees Act so that we can cut the trees. He's given black and white interview. So 1,000 coconut trees to remove, so we can put a Does anybody want extra bottle of liquor in this place in Goa? Anybody want even one bottle, one drop more? They want to produce 23 mega liters of beer. 23. You will have no water to drink, but you will have enough water to have a bath with beer. And all the water for the beer plant, for 23 lakh hectoliters, they want to take from the Uguay river, which has already got no water. They want to put the pipe there, remove the water and use it for making beer. So here are the Amdai people who have come from all over Amdai. I think they also need your support. Are you all agreed that we should not allow this distillery plant at Amdai? Please support them. Please support them. Men, women, old people, everybody has come because they say that the people of... They have been till today, they are fighting this battle as their own battle. From today, their battle becomes the battle of every Goenka. Is it correct or not? Is it correct or not? Everybody fights their battle. Dev bane koru tumi I like. Dev bane koru tumi. Where is Priscilla and all? There they are standing. That girl who was singing for you today. There is a hotel again from Delhi. Every time I say, you will have to say from Delhi. So Competent Automobiles got some land in Kansauli in 2004, and they tried to put application after application. All applications are continuously rejected. All applications being continuously rejected. Finally, they went to High Court. High Court rejected. They went to Supreme Court. Even Supreme Court rejected. They came back to High Court. Again, High Court rejected. They have been going around all the courts. Of course, Goa Foundation has been preventing them in all the courts from putting up their hotel. But after that, we got everything cancelled. We again found that they had come up. Then we told these people, now either you take over this battle. We cannot fight for you. If you don't take up this battle against this Competent Automobiles, it is set up, the owner of Competent Automobiles is the Delhi dealer of Suzuki. Delhi dealer of Suzuki. He can put up a 5-star hotel in Goa. Goans cannot put up. He can put up from Delhi. So these people, their panchayat took a resolution. They said, we don't want this hotel here. Then they managed to get a lot of other people. Then they have gone and fought before the NGT. And just last month, the NGT has cancelled the environment clearance. So please give them. Now Mopa Airport is very much similar type of issue. Some 80 lakh square meters of land is acquired for Mopa Airport. Now, why so much of land for an airport which nobody wants? The feasibility study for Mopa Airport says this airport is not viable. Not viable, means you cannot survive. If Mopa Airport comes, they will close down Daboli. Now, last 25 years, this stupid government has been planning all the tourism in South Goa around our Daboli Airport. Now they are saying, Zaudi, what's the more on the Loran? So they are taking it to Mopa. What happened to all the tourism development in South Goa? People have put all their money and build hotels and put up all sorts of things. Now they will manage somehow. Now we are going to go up north, because if we go up north, 80 lakh square meters, there is a potential to make money. And the first sign of making money is the contractor gets chance of FAR of 400. 400 FAR. In the whole of Goa, they are not allowed more than 80 or at a maximum 100. There in Padne, where nobody is coming, no airport is going to come for many years. He has already got real estate to put 400 FAR. So they are going to create a new Goa there. Who knows who is going to stay there? But they are going to create a new Goa there. People against Mopa. There are farmers in Mopa, in the villages in Mopa. They are opposed to Mopa. Nobody is listening to them. They are in the Supreme Court. Then there are Rainbow Warriors. Abhijit Prabhudesai, is he here? From Margao. He has moved to NGT and said, you please, do not allow them because it will be an environmental disaster. NGT is listening. They have said, they have told them, you don't do anything where these villages are till we hear your case. So this is, again people are fighting. Now you say big airport, what? How individuals can fight a big airport with so much of money, but still people are fighting. It is better to fight and die, no? Rather than just die like this, like some lizard or something. I mean, isn't it better to fight and die rather than not fight and just die? How many people want to die without fighting? Put up your hands. Huh? Nobody. That means all fighters are here. Very good. Give yourselves a big hand. Then we have this MPT. There is a fishing community, Goenso Rampon Karanso Ekport. That is Goenso GRE. It's a very old, when Matani Saldana was there, he started this organization. And they are fighting for the rights of the traditional fishermen along the beach. Now this MPT, they want to excavate a huge channel to bring in more and more boats, and excavating millions of tons of mud from that area right down to some absurd length of some couple of 1 or 2 kilometers. So people are asking, the fisher folk are asking, if you do this, don't you think that we will have some problems for our boats and for our fish? The MPT says, we are MPT, we are central government. You are only state government, and you are not even state government, you are just one small fishing village. We don't have to listen to you. Who are you? We are Marmagua Port Trust. You should see the arrogance of the chairman of Marmagua Port Trust, the way he talks. He talks as though he is above the Prime Minister. He said, who are you? But these people went to fight. They went to the National Green Tribunal in Pune. They fought the case there, and the National Green Tribunal said, yes, MPT, you have done wrong. You have started your work without proper environmental safeguards. They told them to stop the work, and they cancelled all their permissions.